Okay, in this video, we will talk about what you can do to speed up your browser. If you're like me and you spend a huge portion of your day browsing the web, whether it's for research, leisure, or just sheer boredom, then you understand how frustrating it is to have a slow, bloated browser that seems to be on its last leg. While some of that slowness can stem from issues unrelated to the browser, like an ISP or computer hardware, there are some steps on how to speed up your browser speed. I should make a note here that if you're expecting a drastic, mind-blowing speed increase, you won't find it in this article. Switching to a faster ISP package and upgrading your computer hardware, in particular like RAM, it will offer the biggest boost. The following tips can and will make your browsing experience somewhat slicker, but don't expect a zero to hero transformation. So let's get started. My first encounter with tab browsing was with Firebird, which was an earlier incarnation of Firefox. Though I'm pretty young, so there may have been tab browsing before then. But here's my point. Tab browsing has been around for a long time, and many of us, myself included, have started taking them for granted. When people are over my place and happen to see my browser, they inevitably remark how many tabs I have open. Maybe you're like that too. I do it out of convenience, and I wouldn't have it any other way. When I'm browsing and I come across something that seems interesting, I'll open it in a new tab to browse later. If there's a page that I want to save, but it isn't important enough to bookmark, I'll keep it open in a tab too. But here's the downside to convenience: vignettes. Each tab hangs a bit of RAM, and when you have too many tabs open, your computer will be bogged down. It doesn't matter which browser you're using. Some browsers may be efficient more than others with RAM usage, but all browsers will take up more resources with each new tab. God forbid some of those tabs are flash-based, because those take up even more RAM. So, if you're a tab addict like me, channel that energy in other ways. Use bookmarks if you need to save items. One of the biggest reasons why users will choose one browser over another is the plugin selection. Firefox calls them add-ons, Chrome calls them extensions, and other browsers will use other terms. But they all accomplish the same thing: extensibility, customization for your browser according to your needs. The quickest way to solve this problem is uninstalling every browser plugin that you don't absolutely need. This is a subjective decision that you need to make. Do you really need that weather plugin? Well, how about that plugin that changes your tab colors? If your browsing is slowing down, try disabling as many unnecessary plugins as you can. In some ways, your browser's like a car. It needs routine maintenance. Imagine if you never took your car in for an oil change or inspection. It may run well for a long time, but eventually there will be a buildup of gunk and goo, and nothing will run at maximum capacity. So similarly, you need to clean your browser's cache and history every once in a while. But wait, isn't the cache meant to speed up browsing? Yes, browsers will save certain pages and images locally so that the next time you visit that site, it can load them instantly without having to download them again. However, as your cache increases in size, the browser spends more time digging through those images and pages in order to find the right ones. Caches are most efficient when they aren't filled with too much data. In Firefox, you can go to Options and look under the Privacy tab, where you can delete recent history, cookies, cache, and other things. In Chrome, open the wrench and navigate to Settings. Look at the Advanced Settings for clear browsing data. to wipe out your history, cookies, and cache. You can do the same in other browsers by looking in their preference settings.